Oi, oi, you beautiful people. You amazing human beings out there, how you all doing? Hope everybody's having a good one. It's definitely, we've had a bit of a storm just go through us. It was absolutely banging. I do like the old storms, just don't like the lightning. This one's about comparisons and jealousy will rob your joy. Think about that, yeah? Comparing and jealousy. It definitely is going to be lowering your energy, ain't it, eh? But here I am, like I said, I'm in sunny Florida. I do have a certification in counselling, and I love what I do. So you can really help me out there by going out there and throwing me up a comment, hitting the like and hitting that subscribe button for me, yeah? Because that way you're helping me get these messages out there to the people that could really do with it. And how many times have you compared? How many times have you had jealousy? Hasn't really done you any favours, right? So yeah, comparing and jealousy. Oh, dear me, eh? Naughty ones, aren't they? Eh? A bit naughty. Especially comparing. I think we compare a lot and we don't even realise we're actually comparing. I honestly believe that. I don't think, and judgment comes into that as well. You might be comparing yourself against something and then judging either the whatever it is or self. Because if we look at comparing, why are we comparing? Now, there's one thing to be comparing to want to do better and looking at something and going, wow, what an amazing thing. I know that I can work towards and get that. Or there's the comparing and going, oh, God. Oh, no, I'm not that. And then you start comparing that. You start getting into, I want something faster, bigger, quicker, bloody, oh, God. It just goes on and on and on, doesn't it, eh? Because you're comparing yourself. Or comparing something, right? And jealousy kind of comes into it as well, right? I mean, if you, instead of boosting people up, we'll go towards, oh, well, I haven't got that. And then you go into that jealousy, resenting, right? There's so much that comes down the pipeline with these two different things. It really does. And comparing... I mean, talk about keep up with the Joneses, eh? Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Comparing, it's like you get into that. Well, they are better than me. Where's my worth? Where's my, I ain't good enough. Because you're comparing instead of looking at it. And it's going to rob your joy, guys. It's going to absolutely rob your joy. Because as soon as you get into comparing on the side of like, I'm not good enough and I'm not worthy, where's your energy going? Just think that. See where your energy goes. It doesn't actually boost any kind of confidence feelings, does it? It don't. It don't. Comparing. It's an interesting word, actually. Because even though, like I say, we can compare, but take a positive turn with it. Do we really do that? Do we? Do we look at something and compare it and go, you know what, that's something to strive for. You know what, I might have this. I've got a smaller TV than that one that's up there on that wall. But you know what? Let me have a look and find out and see how I can get to that. I'm comparing, I'm right? But we don't go there, do we? We go, I ain't got that. And then jealousy, and then it just robs you blind. Absolutely robs you blind. So what can we do about that? What can we do? Well, again, it's about having that awareness of where our mind is, right? Because, again, it's down to perception. Go and have a look at some of my past videos. There's one out there I just dropped recently on perceive. What's the reality, right? Because it's perception. So, the first thing is that pause. Putting that pause there. You want to be able to do that breath and put that pause there. As soon as you may be feeling that you're comparing or you're going into that jealousy, why? Why? Why am I comparing and going to the negative? Or why do I have jealousy with something or somebody? Why? Because you can pretty much put it down to insecurities with self. Not, like I say, believing that you're not good enough. Or, if you had any kind of programs to where you've picked up a belief system that if someone's got way more money than you, that they're better than you, and you compare, and I haven't got that. So, and then you kind of drive yourself down, and because I haven't got that, I'm less than, and it's not cool. It's robbing your joy. What about if you was to look at that and say, you know what, those people have a lot more shit on their mind. They have to keep up that standard. They are driving. If they ever lose any of that, are they happy? Right? And then comparing yourself with where your happiness is, right? It doesn't always mean that a shit ton of money means you're happy. Means you get your things, yeah. But is that short-lived? It's like a big screen TV, right? You throw a big screen TV up. Oh, lovely jubbly. Oi, oi, look at that. Oh, look at the picture. And then all of a sudden, like 6 months down the road, you go walking into a shop or in a friend's gaff, or you're talking to them on the phone or something. They go, oi, listen, I've got this new, it's a triple HD plasma high def megapixely. God, it's unbelievable. You want to see it? And you're going, blimey. Because I know I've looked at that and I thought, how much, all right, better can the technology get? It used to be, I got a colour TV. I got a black and white TV. That was the comparison, whether you had a colour or a black and white. Now it's like, I haven't got 2 trillion megapixels per millimetre. I ain't got that. I need that for some reason. We all do it. And then there's jealousy, right? It's like putting something or somebody bigger, better than, I want that, why can't I have it? But we stop and think that, what's the process to get there? If it's been done there, then it can be done. So how did they get there? Ask the questions. Like, what was it's a really cool thing when you start being interested in how it happened, how it worked out, and putting your mind in the growth aspect of that, of like, okay, what can I do to get there? What can I do to manipulate my way there? Well, not manipulate. That's a terrible word. What do I do to have to navigate? There you go, navigate. What do I have to do to navigate there? What kind of paths? Who do I know? Who can I talk to? What lessons can I do? What I don't know, courses can I take? Where do I need to be to get there? And then start making it happen, guys. Start making it happen. Once you become aware, you can turn it around to growth. But when we find ourselves getting wrapped up into it, and then all of a sudden we're taking a bit of a long dive downwards, right? Because I tell you, it can be a nightmare when you start getting into the comparing and finding yourself not worthy of, or the jealousy. Start thinking, where's my insecurities with all this? What's my emotions doing? And it will lead somewhere, guys. It's Sunday. I can smell dinner cooking. Oi, oi. I gotta say, when I went walking out there and I said to my wife, do you want some milk? Oh boy. Yeah, it was time to leave the kitchen. So I thought, and I said, hey, I'm going to go and do a podcast. Are you all right? She's like, yeah, go on, you got 15 minutes. Sweet as an apple, hey! So I hope everybody has a good rest of their weekend. Don't forget, look forward to that work day because you have it to go to, right? Stay that course, guys. Love each and every one of you. Namaste.